In the darkest hours of life, when the world seems silent and the soul trembles under pressure, something remarkable begins to happen. Not in comfort, not in celebration, but in pain, where character is tested, where strength is born, and where purpose takes its first breath. Pain is not the enemy. It is the fire that forges steel. It strips away illusions, burns through excuses, and leaves behind only what is real, only what is strong enough to survive. Those moments of agony, those nights when tears flow without reason, those days when breathing feels like a burden, they are not signs of weakness, but markers of transformation. Look at the greatest survivors, the strongest warriors, the most resilient souls. None of them rose from ease. Their strength was not inherited. It was built, crafted, forged in silence, in rejection, in failure, in trauma. Pain was not a visitor, it was the builder of their foundation. What breaks most people molds a few. Those few who choose to endure, those who refuse to bow even when crushed, those who get up with trembling legs, bleeding hearts, but unbroken spirits. In pain, the truth of life is unveiled. Friends vanish, doubts multiply, the crowd quiets, and in that silence, the inner voice begins to roar, a voice that says, "Keep going," a voice that whispers, "This is not the end," a voice that refuses surrender. Growth is violent. It is uncomfortable. It demands sacrifice. Muscles tear to become stronger. Minds bend before they become wise. Hearts break to love deeper. And dreams, oh, the dreams, they are paid for in sweat, failure, and persistence. The world doesn't hand over greatness freely. It demands proof. Proof of commitment, proof of endurance, proof of desire. And that proof is often written in the language of pain. Pain teaches what peace cannot. It teaches patience, grit, and resilience. It doesn't just test strength, it builds it. Every setback becomes a lesson. Every scar becomes a story. Every failure becomes fuel. When the fire comes, run toward it. Embrace the heat. Let it burn away the fear, the doubt, the hesitation. Let it reveal what lies beneath, the true self, the unbreakable core, the spirit that refuses defeat. There is beauty in pain, not because it is pleasant, but because it is honest. It does not lie. It shows exactly where growth is needed. It does not flatter. It reveals exactly what needs to change. And those who listen, truly listen, walk out of that fire transformed. It is not about avoiding the storm. It's about learning to dance in the rain, to fight through the winds, to rise when the lightning strikes. Pain is not the end of the story. It is the beginning of a stronger one. Greatness isn't found in comfort zones. It lives in discomfort, in relentless effort, in sleepless nights and tireless days, in rising when there's no strength left, in believing when all evidence says not to, in trusting that the struggle is shaping something extraordinary. Look around. Every mountain climbed, every battle won, every invention, every revolution, every breakthrough, it all began with resistance, with pain. Progress never arrived without it. And neither will personal greatness. There's power in surviving what was meant to destroy, power in carrying on when the world expects collapse. That power doesn't come from talent, it comes from persistence, from the refusal to stay down, from the hunger to overcome. Let pain be a teacher, not a jailer. Let it guide, not define. Let it remind what matters. Let it push further, higher, deeper into potential. Because within every wound, every tear, every disappointment lies the seed of something stronger. Storms will come. Hearts will break. Failure will sting. But if the soul refuses to give up, if the spirit continues to burn, then nothing is truly lost. In fact, something far greater is being built. Not despite the pain, but because of it. This world doesn't need more people who had it easy. It needs warriors. It needs voices born in fire, souls who faced the abyss and walked out stronger, those who know the weight of sorrow and still choose joy, those who were broken but not destroyed. So when life presses hardest, remember this: the fire is not punishment, it is preparation. The pain is not cruelty, it is construction. Something is being built, something rare, something powerful, something unshakable, forged in pain, not broken, built.